to start it off, but then TL was able to very quickly snowball that into a lead through.
I think NRG will be happy with the outcome there. Don't ban one of them yourselves. Right here. 3.
Will it be? Diego.
Okay, thank you.
This is going to be really bad in the 1v1, so I'm curious to see what someone will go to. I'm expecting Aatrox probably, but Gnar also does make sense. This is a Summit pick that he's really well known for a long time.
Of course,
the dodge.
They're all going through the minions too, you know, trying to push the wave, blah, blah, blah. But
Pyosik coming top. He wants Dhokla. Early flash from the NRG top laner. Contractz is on his way top, but he's a little bit too late. Summit and Pyosik working together, looking to get the damage. It's first blood over to Team Liquid. Contractz can't get anything back. Summit and Pyosik escape, and Team Liquid strike first.
yeah, Summit had a good flash there to make sure that Contractz wasn't going to be able to get the flash charge on him to answer for the kill. And this is 2 games in a row now that top lane has been jungle diffed and kind of decided there, but they haven't gotten it in. Hex flash over, he's not done!
Beautifully done from Contractz. The Hex flash, along with a step.
Very, very quick timing there. You know, was heading top at 2:30, and now Contractz is Hex flash behind Summit.
He wants it again. There's the steadfast presence. Summit wants to hold the E, but it ain't gonna work. Dhokla takes him down, and NRG's going in for the 2v2 here in bottom lane. Yeon flashes out, barely survives with 50 HP as Ignar and FBI are keeping the pressure on. Pyosik coming mid, looking for Palafox, who can just use the shifting sands to get away.
I love it. Keep your voice warmed up, because the only break in the action actually comes
from APA. Ignar's approaching from below. FBI's coming up here too, but the Drake should be secured by TL here immediately. Palafox wants to go in. They're immediately going to knock Yeon right back into the rest of the team as the damage pours through. It's going to be Palafox killed first, traded back for Yeon. 1 for 1, and Team Liquid take the Drake. Ignar having to escape now from CoreJJ and get out of the way of that dredge line. Wants to try to use the terrain, make sure that it blocks him, but it's going to find him still. Contractz coming back per usual, swapping up the lanes a little bit, but you can see Palafox rotating up to mid now as well as Pyosik's coming around from the side. Immediate engage, throws his opponent's support right over his shoulder. Ignar in trouble, but the equalizer. To turn around. Palafox with the combo and a wombo. It's a double kill for Dhokla, and they call him Big Dokes for a reason.
What a play from NRG. The layering of the equalizer right into the feather pull there from FBI. Roots him up.
6 from Pyosik. He goes in on the rel, gets the initiation onto Alistar, who doesn't have Alistar ultimate to peel here. They think they'll have plenty of time to get the damage done, but boom!
Damn.
FBI gets the double root into Palafox. There's your Azir ultimate. Holding it just for now, gets the double knockback out of it as well. They get 2. Nice little bonus on top of get.
Very likely, but you know, could go towards something like a Wit's End if he is really concerned about the AP.
Ignar's got flash, and it looks like NRG setting up a possible play onto APA.
Yup, Palafox immediately with the swoop, trying to find the Xerath.
They get 2!
The follow-up here with the keeper's verdict. It's Contractz and a killing spree. Pyosik is headbutted back over the wall by Ignar.
Jungle invade.
Yes, look at Summit immediately just getting jumped on by Contractz here with a wall bang, taking him down to 400 HP, while in the bottom lane it's going to be a 2v1 against FBI. The feathers fly, and he stays alive for now as Pyosik reinforces Summit up in the top side, and FBI survives the dive. Neither side going to get any kills from these.
But now they could look for a redive potentially. FBI has to be respectful of this. You can see Ignar's coming down.
CoreJJ trying to lead the way on this one, but Yeon's the one with the turret aggro. APA finds the 3rd shot, and there it is. The artillery barrage ends up taking him down. Nicely placed to secure the kill, and GAME5's ready to enter the fray, but Summit's coming up from the flank. Team Liquid, their jungler's very low. They got to be cognizant of that. Ignar still has the Alistar ulti ready to go. Palafox missed the swoop, but APA's going to die to the equalizer. Dhokla goes on the rampage as Yeon flashes out. Contractz falls back away from Yeon CPS, and Summit's ready for the Mega Gnar entry. He ain't going to find it just yet. Nice double knockup coming out from the support as Ignar gets it done and flashes back over the wall to survive. Yeon won't get anything with the zap as the soldiers move forward, and CoreJJ engage. He wants to find it. Summit won't get anything. A massive double root from FBI. CoreJJ barely walks it off, but NRG absolutely throttle him.
bomb there. That set up FBI to get the blade caller. They get the root, they get even more kills.
It was such a beautiful sequence from NRG, you know, of team play, of being able to save each other in these situations. Palafox whiffs, but Contractz hits. They push back Yeon, and then watch the sequence here from Ignar. He's able to peel off the engage on the side, steps forward, knocks them both up, and then is able to headbutt someone away, flash over the wall, and survive. Then as Palafox steps forward, he gets caught, and it's Contractz that can bail him out.
Yeah, he goes in, he's steadfast presence there. Summit then, Gnar ults away from the team. He's caught up. The blade caller from FBI gets them both. NRG picking up the extra kills, and the entire coaching staff are on their feet. As we perfectly see on screen right now. Thank you for the example. Contractz goes in though.
They initially find the wallbang on Pyosik, who tries to get away, but the steadfast presence locks him down. FBI having to pop the cleanse to make sure he doesn't die after the shattering strike stuns him. Ignar still looking for maybe something.
The TP.
FBI gets to eat all of the honey fruits. They left those for him. They want to be able to heal up. All right, Summit's got the Mega Gnar. They're ready to come try to stop these guys. They eject the enemy support from the fight. Summit's going to be held at bay by the headbutt. Energy going in for the Baron and securing it here immediately. Wallbang back into the river there from Contractz. Summit ain't going to die yet, but Energy going to be careful. They got to try to get away. Zeri's ready to go crazy. Dhokla wants to hold him off. Wallop ain't going to find nobody as Summit goes forward. Ignar back over the wall with a massive headbutt. Yeon and Summit being chased down. Palafox with an engage onto 2. APA tries to get away with the net still burning, and Contractz looking for the damage, and he's going to find it. Palafox with a kill. Energy absolutely shit on him. CoreJJ can't get out. What a massive play.
NRG don't lose a man in the play. They get the Baron, they chase down the kills, and everyone gets out alive.
For the angles to get the most from the fight. You thought for sure they dropped the equalizer defensively. They're just going to fight the Baron. They're going to take it and they're going to leave. But instead, NRG bide their time. They wait for an opportunity, look for these opportunities to try to turn around and re-engage.
So many little things to point out here. Now, Dhokla's kiting away. He knows he's got flash. He's ready for the turn. He calls for it. Ignar over the wall. FBI instantly answers, and then ultimates immediately dodging the skill shots there from APA, while Palafox also went in for the double scoop 2v1 and is able to walk away with slivers of HP there, laughing his ass back to the bank.
Still healing up off of the blue. Pyosik's ready to contest the Baron as the equalizer comes down, and Team Liquid's having to back away now. CoreJJ, Yeon, and APA all taken low. Ignar goes over the wall trying to stop Pyosik, but the Baron isn't low enough. Summit's still working on the tier 3 back of the base. The Baron's taken low. It's going to be secured by Palafox of all people. Dhokla with the flame spitter. Pyosik won't get anything here with the Magnet Storm. APA firing back as CoreJJ's taken low. A TP coming in from Summit. He wants to join the team. Dhokla will be sacrificed for this one. Ignar might just go down too. He's stuck far away from anybody that might be able to help him. He's going to try to recall. Still escaping. Goes for it. Baron empowered recall might just get him away. He's gone.
The flash to escape for Ignar.
Know where he is. Pyosik goes over the wall. Last cone, ready to take him into that pit. They're firing off those Xerath ultis. They won't find FBI with him this time. Sidesteps all 5. That is huge. That is massive for Energy. They're starting to DPS the Drake, but they got to be careful. They don't want to allow Pyosik to try to flip it and steal it away. Equalizer down to everybody. They eject the enemy jungler. The Dragon is claimed. The soul belongs to Energy.
Really clean stuff there from NRG. The equalizer to zone them out. Contractz gets the ejection. Looking for an aggressive play there, but it's TL trying to push up through mid.
Energy are pushing hard.
Flash.
Yeah, Ignar was ready to go. He wanted to see if he could catch Summit, but he won't be able to do it. Dhokla's still defending back in mid as Energy are going to force the issue. Find their way into the base. Fight through the tier 3, looking for inhibitor number 1. They'll get that one immediately. Yeon is still back in the mid lane. He won't be able to join up with the team just yet. 4-man squad from Energy on the retreat. They're going to call it after the inhib.
There's so much pressure in this situation. Energy.
Quite the TP. He's TPing for a bot to top to just push out. They're not going to fight. They're not going to fight anything.
Teleports are available for the other solo laners in the game. APA, Palafox, Dhokla. Palafox misses the ulti, but Yeon's immediately going to get comboed. The power of Ignar to lock down the enemy Zeri. The stasis won't keep him alive. Ignar gets the shutdown as CoreJJ is going to eat the equalizer. Pyosik and Core both very low. Pyosik dies next. Flash wasted. Energy finding a huge engage.
They don't have to win the team fight. They get the pick in mid lane, and Energy are waiting, arms open for Baron's arrival.
Pyosik is one of 2 dead. Yeon is the other. There is no hope for Team Liquid to try to fight this. Maybe you try to steal it with a Xerath snipe. That's the play. They take it low, and Contractz secures it. NRG with the Baron off the back of the 2 picks. It's Ignar.
In this one, NRG have multiple engage options.
Summit is on the flank. He's coming from Shadow here, but he has no Meganar. He's walking up.
What is he doing? Summit! Summit!
He's dying.
Summit! He's in Guardian Angel. He's going to resurrect, but he ain't going to have anything. And FBI is on a rampage. The split pusher is down for 55 seconds.
And that could be the straw that breaks the camel's back here. He dies without even a hint of an R bar. He had nothing going for him. And now, look at Ignar. He's positioning on the side. They can go.
Contractz goes in. Equalizer over the top. Yeon is locked down. Palafox has killed him. Surely that is the game. Team Liquid heads straight back into the fountain. Palafox using the stasis to survive the right of the arcane. NRG on the victory march. APA is engaged on. He will melt. He will burn. Team Liquid is done. NRG are going to make their run to the finals. Contractz will return here after all these years. 20-4. NRG take the series.
You can even change the name of the organization, but the faith remains. NRG go into finals.
What a series out of NRG. Contractz, FBI, Palafox, the whole team stepping up in this final game. Dhokla, massive rumble game. Ignar with the engages. It was truly a team effort here for NRG as this series went the distance, absolutely delivered. But NRG are able to come out on top thanks to that teamwork, thanks to that team play, and the belief in themselves that they can be greater than the sum of the parts, that they are a team who can challenge for the championship. And they're going to have their opportunity to prove that tomorrow against Cloud9.
Man, how good does it have to feel for these guys? FBI, with all those return trips to finals, making another one. Ignar, the man who was known for his engaged champions back in the day, absolutely smashing Zeri in what can only be described as therapy for solo queue players over the last couple of years. Palafox finally earning his spot. Contractz getting a shot at redemption. Dhokla climbing his way up the ladder after all this time. God bless it. These guys are fun to watch.
Such a heartwarming story for this team. So much hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and now rewarded with smiles.
This is what they work for all year long. These teams, these players have felt overlooked, have felt underrated. No all-pro players for NRG. Not a single one got voted in first, second, or third team.
I voted for 2 of them.
I voted for a couple as well, you know, just like, but, you know, they have been overlooked perennially. Didn't win coaching staff for the split, but here they are, this team that really no one, I think, was expecting to get this far, are already guaranteed to go to Worlds, are now going to be fighting for an LCS championship. They're going to have the opportunity to try to take down Cloud9 to prevent them from winning their 3rd straight.
And they know they've got their work cut out for them versus Cloud9, the big boss at the end of the LCS. But if there is a team to do it, this team has been able to find angles at times in the past against that team.
It is going to be a Herculean task, though. Cloud9 has not dropped the game yet in playoffs. They ran the upper bracket 6-0, and they, as you said, are going to be that big challenge.